During my time as a parish music director, I used to spend a good amount of time in warming up our vocal ensemble, preparing them to sing at a rehearsal or for Mass, running exercises that worked hard on just warming up their voice or their breathing or even their vowel formations. But the area that received the least amount of attention from me was in the use of diction, good diction. Hi, my name is Steve Petronak. I am a member of the CLEF Board of Directors, and I'm presenting today a continuation on a session that we did a few times ago about diction. That episode talked more about the importance of diction. This episode is going to give you exercises, definitive exercises that will greatly enhance your own ability to use good diction in your choral singing. The focus of this video is twofold. First of all, it's for, of course, music directors who are looking for good exercises to work diction in their vocal ensembles. But secondly, it is also geared for individuals. I would always, as a parish music director, cut the time short for warm-ups because we had so much that we had to accomplish in rehearsals. So I wouldn't spend a good amount of time on vocal warm-ups. These exercises can be utilized by singers driving in their car on their way to rehearsal, so that when they get to rehearsal, they are warmed up and ready to sing. And specifically, again, we're talking about how to utilize good diction in choral singing. There are 6 different types of consonant sounds in the English language. There are plosives, which are consonant sounds that rapidly stop and release airflow. The example of those are the consonants P, B, T, D, K, and G. Fricatives are consonants that limit the airflow by forming a tight, narrow passage with your tongue, your teeth, your lips, causing friction. Those consonants are V, F, S, Z, and TH. Affricates are consonant sounds that start as plosives, but then transition to a more fricative sound, like ch, ch, or the J sound. Nasals direct airflow through the nose by lowering the velum. Examples of these are the M, M, Ng, and NG, ing. Those are the consonant sounds that are nasals. The 5th are approximants. Approximants come close to obstructing airflow, but they still allow continual voicing. W, Y, R, and L fall into those categories. And finally, laterals. Laterals allow air to flow around the sides, both sides of the tongue, and so an extended L, if you can feel that on the side of your tongue, there's air flowing on each side. That is a lateral sound. So we are going to be focusing mostly on plosives and fricatives because those are the ones that tend to get the least attention to them. We kind of, in our speech, we tend to under-articulate fricatives and plosives. So we're going to spend a good amount of time looking at those. So any time that we're looking at warm-up exercises for diction or any kind of part of our singing, we want to make sure that we use good warm-up exercises to get us started. So this is not the focus for today, warm-up exercises. So I'm just going to list off 5 very quickly for you to make sure that you include in your own singing or when you're warming up your groups. So the first of which is the most hated by all lip trills. Those are the exercises that we use to really get our lips going. You can raise, go higher in your range, lower in your range, but doing a number of these to really loosen up your lips is a really good way to get started. You can also, as a second warm-up exercise, ascending and descending just on humming. So just humming, getting your voice started, getting it going. Yawning sighs. Yawning and sighing to get that mouth open, good and tall. Breathing exercises, there are 2 of them very quickly. One of which is to consider a candle sitting in front of you and lightly blowing on the flame but not blowing it out. And just sustain that blow as long as you can. Again, taking a good breath and exhale that again. Second one for this kind of breathing would be to keep an S sound going for 8 slow beats, and then increase it to 12 slow beats, and then 16. And just feel the connection between that air exhaling and your diaphragm collapsing. And then finally, descending vowel scales. So you can do like ooh, 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 so on and so forth. Not going too high, not too low, just getting that voice good and warm. All right, so let's jump into specific exercises for plosive consonants. There are 4. Remember, plosive sounds, to review, are the p, b, t, d, k, and g sounds. P, B, T, D, K, and G. And these, remember, you cut off the airflow just for a moment. Think about that. You're not holding your breath, but you're stopping the airflow to create that P sound. So this can have an effect on your control, your vocal control. But over time, the more that you work this, it can easily be learned. So we're going to start with an exercise where all we're going to do is 4 times on each vowel or each consonant sound. Just repeat them slowly. What we're doing here is we're trying to increase our awareness for what's going on in our mouth with all of these consonant sounds. So at first, go slow, be mindful, be thinking about what it is, the sound that you're creating and what is creating it. So this is what it would look like. Just going through those sounds. Then do them again. And this time when we do them, we're going to do them a little bit quicker. And the quicker that we do them, of course, the more challenging that they become. But what we want to really make sure is to know the difference between each of these plosives, to know that we're creating a B sound versus a P sound, and what the difference is and the energy that we have to bring to each of those. Okay, second exercise is we're gonna start by I'll throw you a note here to start on a D, and we're gonna sing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 of the scale. So do, re, mi, fa, so, fa, mi, re, do, with those notes. But we're gonna use the vowel pa. So it's gonna sound like this. Pa, 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 pa. Pa, 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 pa. Be real deliberate with that sound to make sure that you're forming that good p sound every time that consonant comes around in the exercise. Okay? Then we're going to change that consonant from a P to a B. ba 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 ba, ba 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 ba. Then we're going to change it to a T. Ta 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 ta, ta 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 ta. And if you think on these, I mean, I know we're not working vowels, but if you can think the vowel form, think T-A-W, ta, 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 so that we're not going wide, but that we're still reinforcing that good vowel form, even when we're working on these consonant sounds. You can do the same for the D sound, the K sound, and the G sound. And again, you can start slow, but then see if you can maintain those as you increase the tempo. Okay, the third one. So we're going to take a simple tone, like a D tone, and we're going to sing each of those, the 5 vowel forms, with all of the different consonant sounds. So, for example, P, P, Pa, Po, Pu, P, P, Pa, Po, Pu. So we're going to do that with all 6 of these sounds. So D, Da, Da, Do, Do. So what we really start doing is emphasizing not just what the consonant is, but linking it to the vowel form, making sure that our vowels are going tall and what that feels like in our mouth to make that happen. The last one is probably the most challenging. So we're gonna stay on that D. We're gonna stay on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're going to alternate between 2 of these consonant sounds on any of the vowels. So I'm going to start with pa and ba, P-A, B-A. Sounds like this. Pa, ba, pa, 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 pa. Do you see how easy it is? I mean, that's not even very fast. And to go back and forth on those consonants, those 2 different consonants, is extremely difficult. Pa, 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 ba, pa, ba, pa, ba, pa, ba, pa. And again, be thinking more ah instead of ah. Don't let it go wide. And then just start working up. Pa, I'm sorry, pa, ba, pa, ba, pa, ba, pa, ba, pa. And then increase the tempo as you go. You can do any combination of these. You can do ta, ka, ta, ka, ta, ka, ta, ka, ta. Ta, ka, ta, ka, ta, ka, ta, ka, ta. You can do any of the combinations of these consonant sounds to really get you to be focusing on the vowel formation, but the different energy it takes for each one of these plosives. So this ends the exercises for plosive consonant sounds when we're talking about building good diction in vocal ensemble singing. Stay tuned, come back next week, and we will cover the exercises for the fricative consonant sounds.